What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about the 10 best cards for Commander from the latest Magic the Gathering set, Outlaws of Thunder Junction. We are compiling all of these from the Commander set, from the main set, from the bonus sheet. This is Matthew.
Yes, I'm Matthew.
And I'm Esmond. And we're going to start with a little bit of a cheat.
Cheat!
Because
I love cheating.
one of our favorite things from this new set is the spree mechanic. So we tried our best to cut it down to 10 cards, but there were so many spree cards, we just lumped them all into one card. So it's like a modal choice.
Modal choice.
The ones that we really like were Final Showdown.
Yep.
And that's just the instant speed board, right?
Instant speed board, Route was already good, and Final Showdown is even better. You can even save one of your own creatures. You can also remove abilities, so all the pesky things which would normally be indestructible are suddenly not
Destructible. All the modes I think are quite relevant, like if it's early game or you don't have enough mana, you just make all creatures lose abilities, it's like a fog effect.
Yeah, sometimes it can work.
Yeah. And Great Train Heist.
Extra combat!
So this was one of my favorites. Again, instant
Ironically.
speed. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, extra combats or pump spell plus first strike combat trick.
Treasures!
Or treasures.
Or treasures.
Or everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Combat and treasures.
Yeah, and then Insatiable Avarice, the black one.
Yep, the red one.
You described it as a...
Worse than Vampiric Tutor, but better than Diabolic Tutor. I do like the flexibility on it. I do like that if you don't particularly need the tutor, you can draw.
We have the blue one, 3 steps ahead. This is a new cryptic command, is it?
It is cancel with upside.
Well, the fact that you can make a creature of this,
Yeah.
that potentially is one of your best creatures, I think is great.
Or you can just like pretend it's a counter spell, but at the last minute, oh no, I'm just copying my creature.
These are the best kind of counter spells because you're always holding up counter spells.
The fake counter spell.
Yeah, but if you don't have to counter anything, you just draw cards. This is the best.
It's the best.
Like I used to love Neutralize because...
Oh, Neutralize, yeah, you can just cycle.
Exactly. So yeah, those are our top picks for the spree cards. There are so many of these in the set, and I think it just adds a lot of flexibility, a lot of modality.
You might say they went on a spree designing spree cards.
So the next one we have is from the Commander set. It's called Bounty Board.
Bounty board. Who would have thought a bounty board could be a mana rock?
Man, they're making Mana Rock so good nowadays. This is obviously a political tool,
Yep.
but rewards almost everyone.
Yeah.
Almost everyone.
Kill that, and everyone gets a cut.
Yeah, simple. And the fact that it taps for any color of mana,
Yep.
yeah, fixes all your color issues. So yeah, I think this will be automatically one of my top 5 Mana Rocks.
Because Esmond loves politics.
And I love Mana Rocks. Okay, next one is Claim Jumper.
Claim jumper.
I think this is a very common pick.
Yes.
A lot of people should know this card already. You get to find a plains card, so any kind of plains, not just basic,
But potentially twice.
generically powerful.
Yeah,
I think.
I can't believe that the golden standard used to be Knight of the White Orchid. And then now we have like the Scholar of the something way, and then now there's Claim Jumper. It's insane.
Well, Knight is still probably the best. If
Yeah, it's a,
you've got
it's a
the
2-drop.
white,
It's good. Yeah, it's a 2-drop. It's good.
Another one from the Commander set. This one I actually thought Matthew would like more. It's Crackling Spellslinger. And I'm surprised that I like it as much as I do. But I guess it has Flash, which is one of my favorite keywords.
Fresh.
And it makes everything, well, it makes your next spell have Storm. Your next instant or sorcery spell. Which includes Matthew's favorite card.
Lightning Bolt. Why use Aetherflux Reservoir when you can turn Lightning Bolt into a Storm card?
Storm Wall!
Well, the reason why I didn't choose this was because, well, I just had so many choices, and also because 5 mana kind of doesn't sit well with me. But I do see the appeal. I very much see the appeal.
So yeah, I just think it's fantastic, the design of this.
It is amazing.
Yeah. And it's also 5 mana, I think, it gives people time, so it's not too broken.
Yeah, it's not too broken.
Yeah. But let's move on to one of your picks, the new Mythic Hydra.
Goldvein Hydra.
Goldvein Hydra, X and a green.
I really do like Goldvein Hydra. Like, I
So
find
many
that
keywords.
first of all, there's so many keywords. Haste and Trample and Vigilance is insane.
It's insane.
I also like the fact that it leaves treasures behind after it dies. So, meaning to say, like normally with the Hydras with comeback mechanics, it's usually just a straight up comeback. But Goldvein Hydra potentially allows you to double comeback. In a way.
Yeah, because you kind of double the lands,
Yep.
right? If you tap out for this, assuming.
Kinda, sorta.
Yeah. And it's quite cool, the flavor. You kill the Hydra and then it leaks gold blood.
Yeah,
in your
gold
treasure. Yeah.
E-Core.
Alright, next one is another one from the Commander set. Orochi Soul Reaver.
Ninjutsu.
Yes, this is a ninjutsu. It's a snake ninja rogue. And I actually chose this one because it reminded me a lot of Professional Facebreaker. And it's better. I
is
think,
better.
yeah, you know, in a
It does
couple of
more
ways.
things. It does more things.
So yeah, combat damage, you get a treasure, it manifests the top card of their player's library. Who doesn't love stealing people's cards, right? So
Yeah,
flavorful.
yeah, still. All right.
Yeah. So next up, back to the main set, we have Pitiless Carnage,
Pitiless Carnage.
Matthew's Prosh card.
Yes, my Prosh card. Now, when I saw this card, the first thing I thought was Prosh because yes, plot telegraphs your moves, but I feel like it does allow me that flexibility. Like many times with the similar kind of effects, I tend to be like, okay, so should I cast Prosh first, or should I cast this kind of effect for less value? But with plot, I can do both. I can just cast Prosh, make as many tokens as I want, and then cast this from exile. Yes, it's telegraph, but I feel like if anything, that adds more to the fun because there's this like looming sense of danger, and the whole table is like, okay, we're going to do some stuff now.
And I think it just works well with any decks that's making a lot of permanents or tokens or whatever, and you just, or even aristocrat decks, maybe you want to sack stuff.
And it
you
is
get value.
permanent, so treasures.
Yeah, treasures.
Pay for a card.
Yeah. Alright, so the next one here is from the Big Score, codename BIG. It's the bonus sheet. This one comes in a very nice frame, alternate frame as well. It's the Sword of Wealth and Power.
Just when you thought they had run out of swords because they finished all 10 color combinations, then they suddenly pull out another one.
Yeah, but okay, honestly though, I feel like the colors are stronger. Those pro colors are stronger.
Yeah, that's fair.
But the fact that this one makes treasures,
Yep.
and then you get to copy spells, it's like,
do you suppose it was a balancing issue? So since protection on instant sorceries is weaker than protection on colors, then they go and make the on-hit effects even stronger?
well, I mean, the whole sword cycle is kind of unbalanced, right? Some swords are just much better.
Yeah, some swords are better. Yeah, that's
So this one to me is kind of
middle of the road.
above average.
Above average, yeah, that's fair. I also think it's funny that it makes you immune to Blasphemous Act. It does? Protection from sorceries?
Oh, it can't be dealt damage.
Yeah, it can't be dealt damage.
Oh, that's quite funny. Yeah, so it protects you from all the red board wipes,
Damn it.
but not white board wipes.
Not white
and
board
black.
wipes.
Yeah, anything that destroys everything or gives all creatures a static effect, it just doesn't help.
Damn it.
So all these cards from the Big Score can actually be found in this new frame, showcase frame called the Vault frame.
Because they're from the vault.
From the
Get it.
Vault. And these exclusive to collector boosters also have a special raised foil treatment. I actually got to see this at the media preview event. It was so sick. It's like they actually put like gold. I mean, it's not real gold, but you know, it's raised and
You mean
golden.
the dotty thing?
It's not dotty, it's kind of like a whole raised border.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So really, really cool cards, the treatment. Our ninth pick is the Key to the Vault.
Key to the vault. This rewards those who like their top deck manipulation. So it's an equipment. It does nothing other than the fact that when you hit, then you get everything. You get to look at that many cards from the top of your library, and then you cast a non-land card without paying its mana cost. So obviously, as you can tell, it rewards top deck manipulation. You can just put something like Expropriate on top of your library and suddenly get a whole bunch of extra turns.
I actually like the fact that you exile it first before you cast.
Yep, that's right.
So okay. So I mean, you can't play lands,
You can't play land.
but then it rewards a lot of play from exile synergies.
Yep.
Which a lot of them in this set because of plot mechanic, right?
Yep.
Okay, before we move on to our final pick, which is our 10th pick, we have some honorable mentions. So Matthew's one is Bovine Intervention.
Bovine Intervention. I love this card. I love the pun. I love that there's a holy cow in the set. So you know that Bovine Intervention comes from the holy cow. The only reason why it's an honorable mention and not a main pick is because it is very clearly weaker than similar cards like Generous Gift, because you don't destroy a permanent, you only destroy an artifact or a creature. But the fact that you have that effect at all is incredible.
There's this one from D&D that 2 mana, same instant speed, exile target creature, then you roll a d20, and then they either get like an ox or a cow or something else.
Oh damn, must have missed
Yeah,
that.
that one is funny also. My honorable mention is Lava Spur Boots. Kind of boring, but I think it's a very personal thing. Like, I don't like Lightning Greaves because of Shroud.
That's fair.
Yeah, and then if you want to have haste and you want to protect a creature and you run Lightning Greaves plus Swiftfoot Boots, then they kind of contradict each other. Although you don't really need to equip both.
Yeah.
But you know. Of course, this one I think is mostly if you need a haste more than a protection.
Yep.
Ward 1 isn't super great.
Isn't the best thing in the world, but I do note that as a tax almost, Ward is very irritating.
It's super irritating.
It's super irritating.
Just like that one extra, people are like freaking out over it. It's like, do you pay the one?
Do you pay the one?
No. Yes,
No.
always pay the one.
No, never pay the one.
But yeah, so those are all our top picks for Commander for the 99, of course. Our previous videos show our strongest picks for Commander,
Yep.
our funnest picks for Commander. And in case you didn't know, all these cards now come in these play boosters. So this set has play boosters and collector boosters. Play boosters are a relatively new thing.
And you can play with them.
Yeah. So those of you who may have missed the previous set, if you're still living in the era of draft and set boosters, those are gone now. They were replaced by these new play boosters. So you can open multiple rares
Yep.
in each booster. You can open cards from the big score.
Yep.
And then you can open
The breaking
different-
news.
The breaking news
Yep.
frames as well. And breaking news is basically another bonus sheet full of reprints in special frames.
That allow you to commit
Yeah,
crime.
with really cool cards like Mana Drain
And electro dominance.
and Mind Break Trap. So head over to your LGS, pick up some of these new cards, new play boosters, join in some pre-release pods because this set honestly looks awesome.
It looks really fun. I'm definitely going to play Prerelease.
I mean, it's fun and strong as well.
I'm
Like,
already ready to commit some crimes.
Yeah. The mechanics are great, the flavor is great, the cards are great. Matthew just reminded me that we forgot our final pick. So the 10th one is actually another round.
So let's go for another round. I didn't remind Esmond on purpose because I thought the joke would be funny. So I like the card. I think it's quite cool. I like that you have multiple flickers on one sorcery. The rate is decent, I would say. It clearly favors you going higher, as a lot of these experts often do. I think you're most often casting it at its base 3 mana for a one-time flicker, or you're already going for some degenerate combo where X is like 5 or something. I don't know.
So to me, actually, this doesn't shout like super great, like much better than other flicker cards. Like Eerie Interlude always is like my go-to instant speed
That's
flicker.
true. I did actually compare with this with Eerie Interlude. So since Eerie Interlude is instant, if you just want the one-time flicker, Eerie Interlude I think is better despite costing more because it's instant. But I did think about what would happen if X was 2, and then suddenly it started to seem better and better.
Yeah, I mean with this and then you have other white cards like Teleportation Portal.
Yep.
You know, those just generate constant flicker value. This is like a burst flicker effect.
Yep.
And I think it can be super strong.
Terror of the Peaks.
So those are our 10 picks.
No additional rounds.
That's it.